Scene script. Ever wondered how successful businesses seem to always be a step ahead? It's not magic. It's not even luck. It's strategic planning. Now you might be thinking, that sounds like something big corporations do, and you'd be right. But it's not just for them. Whether you're running a Fortune 500 company, a small business, or just planning your personal career path, strategic planning is a game changer. Picture this. You're a chess player. Without a strategy, you're just moving pieces around the board, reacting to your opponent's moves. But with a strategy, you're thinking several moves ahead, anticipating your opponent's actions and planning your response. That's the power of strategic planning. It's about having a vision, setting goals, and creating a roadmap to achieve them. But it's not just about the destination, it's also about the journey. It's about understanding the landscape, assessing your resources, and adapting to changes along the way. Now, let's bring this back to business. In the business world, strategic planning is about understanding your market, your competitors, and your customers. It's about setting clear, achievable goals and developing a plan to reach them. It's about making informed decisions, managing risks, and seizing opportunities. And most importantly, it's about staying ahead of the game. In this video, we're going to explore the next 5 moves in strategic planning. We'll delve into real-world examples from successful companies like Netflix, Tesla, Amazon, Apple, and Coca-Cola. We'll see how they've used strategic planning to shape their industries, conquer challenges, and achieve remarkable success. And remember, strategic planning isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. What works for one business might not work for another. So, as we go through these examples, think about how you can apply these strategies to your own context. Strategic planning isn't just a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. Let's delve into the first move. The first move in strategic planning is to take a hard look at your current situation. Remember when Netflix transitioned from a DVD rental service to a streaming platform? Allow me to take you back to the early 2000s. Netflix was known as a DVD by mail service, delivering movies and TV shows directly to your mailbox. But as technology evolved, so did the expectations of consumers. People wanted more than just physical DVDs. They craved instant access to entertainment. It was at this juncture that Netflix had to make a decision: stick with the tried and tested DVD rental model, or embrace the new frontier of streaming. In a classic example of strategic planning, Netflix chose the latter. They understood that the future of entertainment lay in the digital realm. The company took a hard look at their current situation and identified the need to transition to a streaming platform. But this was not a hasty decision. It was a carefully calculated move, grounded in extensive market research and foresight. Netflix analyzed its customers' behavior, market trends, and the technological landscape. They realized that their audience was increasingly consuming content online and that this trend was only set to grow. Moreover, they recognized the potential of streaming technology to revolutionize the entertainment industry. By transitioning to streaming, Netflix could offer its customers a more extensive and diverse library of content, available instantly at the click of a button. It was a win-win situation. Customers got more choice and convenience, and Netflix got a larger, more engaged customer base. However, the road to streaming was not without challenges. Netflix had to invest heavily in technology and infrastructure, navigate complex licensing agreements, and convince customers to adopt a new way of consuming content. Yet, through careful planning and execution, they managed to overcome these hurdles and emerge as a leader in the streaming industry. Netflix's shift was a calculated move, a result of analyzing their current situation. Now, on to the second move. Once you've analyzed your current situation, it's time to determine your strategic direction. Ever wonder how Tesla became the leader in electric vehicles? When you think about electric vehicles, Tesla is likely the first name that pops into your mind. But how did they manage to carve out such a significant niche for themselves in an industry dominated by traditional fuel-powered vehicles? The answer lies in strategic planning. From the very beginning, Tesla set out with a clear vision: to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. This vision was not just a lofty ideal. It was a strategic direction that would guide the company's decisions for years to come. Instead of trying to compete directly with established automobile manufacturers, Tesla chose to focus on a segment of the market that was largely ignored: electric vehicles. It was a risky move. At the time, electric vehicles were seen as impractical and expensive, and the technology was still in its infancy. But Tesla saw potential where others saw problems. By focusing on electric vehicles, Tesla was able to differentiate itself from its competitors. It wasn't just another car company, it was a pioneer in a new and exciting field. This focus allowed Tesla to develop unique expertise and technologies, such as its industry-leading battery technology and self-driving features. But determining a strategic direction is not just about choosing a path, it's also about sticking to it, even when times are tough. Tesla faced many challenges along the way, from production issues to financial struggles. But throughout it all, they never lost sight of their strategic direction. They continued to invest in research and development, improve their technology, and push the boundaries of what was possible with electric vehicles. And their persistence paid off. Today, Tesla is the undisputed leader in the electric vehicle market, with a brand that is synonymous with innovation and sustainability. Tesla's success in the electric vehicle market was no accident. It was a calculated move, a result of determining their strategic direction. Next, the third move. After determining your strategic direction, it's time to develop the strategic plan. How did Amazon become the world's largest online marketplace? Well, the journey of Amazon from a humble online bookstore to a global retail titan provides an insightful case study in strategic planning. Amazon started its journey in the mid-90s, focusing initially on selling books online. The choice wasn't random. Books offered a vast selection, easy shipping, and were less likely to be returned. This was a strategic move, leveraging the power of the internet to offer a wider range of products than any physical bookstore could. But the vision of Jeff Bezos, Amazon's founder, was always much larger. He saw Amazon as a platform where you could buy anything, not just books. So he expanded the product categories, and this move was again a result of strategic planning. The next big move was to focus on customer convenience. Amazon introduced features like one-click shopping, user reviews, and personalized recommendations, which were game changers in the online shopping experience. They also pioneered the concept of Prime membership, offering free 2-day shipping, which was a significant factor in hooking customers to the platform. But Amazon didn't stop at being just a marketplace. They strategically diversified into areas like cloud computing with Amazon Web Services, digital streaming with Prime Video, and even physical retail with the acquisition of Whole Foods. Each of these moves was a result of careful strategic planning. Amazon's strategic plan also included a relentless focus on long-term growth over short-term profits, a strategy that was initially met with skepticism but has ultimately proven successful. In conclusion, Amazon's dominance in the online marketplace is not a fluke. It is a result of a well-exercised strategic plan. A plan that was always focused on customer convenience and a wide range of products. It shows us the power of having a clear vision, making strategic moves, and constantly innovating to stay ahead of the curve. Amazon's dominance in the online marketplace is a result of a well-developed strategic plan. Let's move to the fourth. Once the strategic plan is developed, it's time to implement it. Remember the launch of the first iPhone? Apple's strategic plan was not simply to create a new phone, but to revolutionize the smartphone industry. The company's goal was to create a device that was not just a phone, but an extension of our lives. Think about it. Before the iPhone, mobile phones were just that, phones. But Apple's strategic plan was to change our perception of what a phone could be. They wanted to create a device that was part music player, part internet browser, part camera, part personal organizer. They wanted to create a device that was essentially a handheld computer, and they succeeded. The launch of the first iPhone was a game changer. It was the result of a meticulously crafted and executed strategic plan. It wasn't just about releasing a product, it was about changing the game. And that's exactly what they did. Apple's success with the iPhone was a result of a well-implemented strategic plan. Now, for the final move. The final move in strategic planning is to monitor and update the plan. Remember when Coca-Cola introduced New Coke? A moment that rocked the beverage world. Coca-Cola, a brand that was already a household name, decided to alter their century-old secret recipe. The result? Unprecedented backlash. The public didn't just dislike the new taste, they were outraged at the change. But here's where strategic planning shines. Coca-Cola didn't stubbornly stick to their new formula. They listened to their customers and quickly reintroduced the original formula as Coca-Cola Classic. The new Coke debacle turned into a surprising victory for the company. Sales soared, and Coca-Cola Classic reaffirmed its status as a beloved beverage. This was possible because Coca-Cola was monitoring the market's response and updated their plan on the fly. They turned a potential disaster into a triumph, a move that's become a classic case study in business strategy. Coca-Cola's recovery was a result of monitoring and updating their strategic plan. Strategic planning is a continuous process that keeps your business ready for the next move. So, what have we learned about strategic planning and the next 5 moves? Well, drawing from our previous case studies, we've certainly seen the immense power of strategic planning in action. It's like a game of chess, where every move has to be thought out in advance and carefully executed. Remember Netflix? They started out as a DVD rental service, but their strategic planning foresaw the shift to digital streaming. Their next 5 moves involved a change in business model, investing in content creation, global expansion, diversifying into different genres, and creating a personalized user experience. They adapted, evolved, and ended up revolutionizing the way we consume entertainment. Then there was Tesla. They made their mark by challenging the status quo of the auto industry. Their strategy was to start high-end and gradually make their technology more accessible. Each move was a stepping stone towards their ultimate goal of accelerating the advent of sustainable transport. Next, we looked at Amazon. They turned the retail industry on its head with their strategic planning. They started with books, but their next 5 moves involved expanding their product range, creating a marketplace, developing their logistics network, introducing Prime membership, and venturing into cloud services. Each move was a masterstroke that took them a step closer to their vision of being the most customer-centric company. Apple, on the other hand, showed us how strategic planning can lead to innovation. Their strategy was all about creating a seamless ecosystem of products and services, each move building on the last, resulting in a brand that is synonymous with quality and innovation. Finally, we saw how Coca-Cola used strategic planning to stay relevant in an ever-changing market. Their next 5 moves involved diversifying their product range, focusing on sustainability, investing in market research, personalizing their marketing, and exploring new distribution channels. Remember, strategic planning is a continuous process. It's about always being ready for your next move. So, what's your next move?